it's those situations that I think back and I thank God that I was, plucked out of these situations at the kind of in the nick of time.
What do you think that is? You think that is God? You think that's pure, accidental? You think someone's looking over you? You think it's just got lucky? How do you? There's a book that was written called David and Goliath, and in the book it talks about not David versus Goliath. He called it David and Goliath. If you can look up this book, and the author in the book talks about people who had flirted with death and made it. They had this feeling of, I'm going to do something special with my life, right? Mm-hmm. And whether they thought it was faith, whether I'm chosen, I'm called to do something. Did you walk away at 15, 16 years old? You're like, I think I'm protected. Someone's watching over me, or not? Not really.
As a very young kid, I didn't understand it. I got hit by a car when I was 5 years old. I went to the ice cream truck with my sister, and she's 15 at the time, and she made the mistake of getting my ice cream first, giving it to me, and then ordering hers. So I get mine. I want to go back across the street. I got what I needed. So she said, I said, I want to go back home. She said, go ahead. So I took off running around the ice cream truck.
Oh, my God.
I took off running, and when I looked, I just heard a car screeching, and the grill of the car looked about this big.
You're 5.
I'm 5. So I'm about to die. I mean, I just see the grill of the car. And it hit me. And I flew and I landed on the curb. And I remember my father, somebody came and scooped me up. And they took me to the doctor, and I didn't have a bruise. No bones broke. Nothing was wrong with me. And the doctor kept saying, this kid got hit by a car today? And it was like, yeah. And there was nothing wrong with me. So that was one time. I remember when I was young, my grandmother worked for these people in Bel Air. And I never seen a pool. So I took off running as a little kid and ran and jumped in the pool. And I was drowning. And my uncle reached down and grabbed me and pulled me up.
How old are you at this time?
Had to be 3 or 4.
Oh, wow.
Real young. So that's another situation. And when I was about 11, my friend's father had a truck. And for a few days, whenever he pulled out, we would run, jump on the back of the truck and kind of duck down and ride for a house or two and then jump off with him saying, get off this truck, get off this truck. So we went to do it one day, and we all jump on the truck. So he pulling off, and when it was time to jump off, he had a trailer hitch, and it caught my leg. It caught my pants leg.
Oh, get out of here.
I fell flat on my back, and he's dragging me down the street.
Oh, my God.
And the kids is yelling, wait, and I'm hollering, wait, stop. And he's dragging me. He's about to pull off into Van Ness, which is a busy street, and he ended up stopping, and it was, it was another situation where if he didn't see us yell, he was kind of looking for us to do it, but he thought we all had jumped off, and so he was pulling off because he didn't see nobody back there, and I'm being drugged by the car. So these are like 3 situations where, I pretty much should have been dead, and for some reason I wasn't, and wasn't hurt. And so, I look back and say, well, it's because I had a bigger purpose to do some of the things that I've done, and hopefully change some of the lives of some of the people that I've come across. And, I just had more to do here.
Was it God, or was it just kind of like, it's just, it is what it is?
I think it's God. I think it's God. I think it's divine intervention. It happens when it's just not your time to go. You will not go a minute before your time. And you will not stay a minute when it's time to go. It's like night. When night come, the day, give me a few more minutes of sunlight. No, it's night. You're done. So
you don't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't have no choice. So that's what I believe.
In these uncertain times, if there's anything we need people to believe the future looks bright. So if you've heard about me saying this mission to you, we're on a mission to get 1 million people to wear this gear. And this is what we're doing. If you buy one of these hats, there's a category of buying one hat, getting the second one free. If you haven't yet worn this gear publicly, go ahead and test it out. Buy some of the gear, wear it in public, and see how many people will stop by and say, you also watch Valuetainment? You also follow PBD Podcast? I do too. Place your order. Go to vtmerch.com, click on the link above or below, place your order, and represent the VT and the PBD Podcast gear.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.